Hello you guys, I'm Courtney and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'll be talking about the final book in the Matched Trilogy, Reached by Condie. I finished it earlier today and I don't really know what to expect. Well, I already read it. I do know what... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but this was such an interesting book. I'd probably give it about a 93%. Much better than the percent I gave it for Crossed. I don't remember the percent I gave Crossed, but I know it was really sucky. But this book, it was redeeming in some ways. My glasses. But not always. Some ways it redeemed like 100%, some halfway, some none. But being this is the third and final book, if you have not read the Matched Trilogy, I guess you should go read it. It's pretty interesting stuff. My favorite book out of the whole trilogy is always gonna be Matched, but I think Reach will probably be second. Reach was really interesting. Well, Reach would be second because I hated Cross. But bye, you guys. Look at I really like these covers, except for Cross. I don't like the Cross one, but this one's pretty interesting. I didn't take notes for this. I was, but I threw them away today because I read like a lot yesterday and it was kind of confusing. There was this really long Cassia chapter and I was kind of confused. So I just didn't take notes for this. But so Reached. The whole rebellion thing, it was really sucky. There was like no battles. It was just the whole plague thing and the pilot. I wanted to find out what the pilot was in this book. And there were so many theories about the pilots. People said it was Cassius thought it was Kai for a second. Someone asked Xander if it was him. That was really weird. Like, there was such a bunch of theories. I really just want to know who was the pilot. And you even see the pilot. We hear the pilot, but no, we don't get, like, this name. Like, there's no recognition of it, and it was really sucky. When I read the part where Cassie realized, and then I realized her great grandmother was a pilot. That was so interesting. Like, that was so, I don't know. She has the rising in her blood. Okay. Rising to Society, at the end, when she remembered the Red Garden Day, that was a really interesting story, by the way. And she realized the Society plus the Rising both used her and made her forget. Just thinking, if I was Cassia and that happened to me, I would be so, like, pissed off that they both used me and made me forget. Like, but I loved how Cassie remembered it, and like Xander made a great point. Like, you know, you went to the blue tablet, you never took the green tablet. Maybe you made yourself immune yourself. Like, that was such a great theory, and I was just congratulating Xander for it. And there's 3 POVs. At first, Xander was my favorite, but then that changed because I don't know why. But then Kai, well, I don't know. There was something about Kai in this book that made me love him even more. It's probably because he didn't obsess over the rebellion like Cassia and Xander did. They loved the rebellion, especially Cassia. The only thing I remember from my notes was I wrote down. It was like the second thing I wrote down, and it was like Cassia, Heart, Rebellion. I don't know. Have you read Mockingjay? Have you read Allegiant? No, you have not. But Kai point of views, they were just so soothing. And I hated the point of views where it would just be blank, and the next page would be a different one. Like, it sucked. Kai just has like this horrible life. They all have horrible lives, but then they all end up well, which was really nice. Okay, romance. If you know me from my book talks, romance is a huge ordeal for me. And to me, there's a bunch of different plot twists in this book, but one of the biggest plot twists for me in this book, I mean, this wasn't like the biggest one, but to me, this was one of the biggest ones, at least. When Indy kissed Kai, that was pretty much a game changer to me. Like, it changed. I could already sense, like, a new love triangle for me because of just how Indy acted around Kai. When that was the whole move. And when you realize Kai kissed her back, it was all wacko, and I was just freaking out. And also, Xander was like in a love square. Like, okay, Lee, Indy, and Lenya. I kept thinking of Renya for the Hero of the Olympus series, but I think it's pronounced Reina. Is it Reina? I call her Renya because that just makes sense to me. But I think it's Reina. But is it like Lena? It might be. I'm not sure. Huh? Anyway. It was like a square. Like I was siding with Lee the whole time because I didn't really care about Kai and Cassia's relationship that much. I mean, I did. I mean, don't get me wrong. But there's something about, if you want these two people to get together, you worry about them more than the couples that are already together. Like Leo and Calypso. I, worry about that so much. Because you don't know. But then, there's Jaiper, but I don't care about them that much. I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong. My Jaiper feels, they can get pretty high. But, I just love how Xander and Lee, they have the most adorable moments in their own ways. I feel like they had more adorable moments than Kai and Cassie themselves. Speaking of them, the reunion. It's months after they've seen each other. It crossed. It was really stupid. But their reunion was so horrible. I wanted to go slap something. I was thinking they were going to rush up kids. It was going to be like the reunion and cross. It was going to be like that. And it was going to be really awesome because I really wanted them to be together. But no, they were 10 feet apart. And I wanted to just go slap Kai. I was just like, okay, you're not sick right now. Sick right now? You're going to be. But you're not right now. Go make your moves while you still breathe and move. Not just stand there and be like, what's up? It's been so long. Got on my nerves so much. That was some of the things that didn't really redeem that well. What redeemed me a lot was Xander. Just Xander's transformation through these books. It's so interesting. Xander, he's so smart. I don't know who he reminds me of. It kind of reminds me, not thinking about it, kind of reminds me of Caleb from Divergent. Because he's smart. And then, I can't explain this. But okay. When Xander when they saw him, destroying the cures, man, I just really wanted everyone to believe Xander. Because I was, so sad. I was just like, believe him! And then Cassie was just trying to make a point. It was, all wacko. It was sad. But I like how the book ends when Anna was like, the poet, the pilot, the physic. Oh, they all start with P. I just realized that. Cool. Man, it was the big three. It was so cute and stuff. I just liked how the book ended. And there was two really only big deaths. And the thing I hated about these deaths were they were just told that they died. They were just told Indy died. They were just told the dad died. I was just like, no, I want to feel it. When Indy died, I was just like, no, wait, she can't die. How did she die? What in the heck? What? Even with Okar, you just saw him on the ground, dead, not moving. They all was like, oh, we think he had a heart attack. Oh, it was so stupid. And it was just so bad. I hate reading deaths like that when they just tell you. I want to feel it, so I can, feel emotions. This is why I don't really cry over books, because, most of the deaths, you just find out. You don't, read about it. It sucks. Just wanted to read about Indy's death. Indy's such an interesting character, and I'm so mad that she died, because I just like her. But that means that eliminates the Indy, Kai, Cassia love triangle, so it's kind of a good thing at the same time, but, oh, man, Indy could have had, an awesome life. And I just love how she was like, I'm gonna run until I stop running, until I'm just, gonna stop. That was really cool. Indy was probably my saddest death to me, actually. This book was just so interesting. I just I don't know how to describe it. I haven't rated it on Goodreads. I have to do that. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I read this trilogy. It was really interesting. And, yeah. I forever will love Kai. Not sure about Cassie and Xander though. But only matters that Xander and Elite are together. That's really my whole point. That was my main goal through the book. And then everyone lived. It was like all happy ever after that. It wasn't. That was the most interesting rebellion. And the backing up the pilot when they said when you kind of realize when they were saying like the pilot's the plague. That was the one thing I believed most because it made sense. So yeah. I just like how the book ended. It was a really nice ending to it. So, yeah. But, yay! I like this cover. I don't know if this is my favorite cover, but I like it. But thank you all for watching. I'm Courtney, and I will see you all next time. Bye!